What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about how to get shredded for the summer. So you clicked on this video because you're struggling to lose those extra layers of body fat and you just don't know what to do. Well, you clicked on the right video because I was in a similar position to you. I used to be skinny fat, not liking the way I looked, and low confidence. Fast forward to now, I managed to lose all that fat, maintain my muscle, and now feel a lot better with the way I look. Yeah, anyways, let's get right into it. So, the first thing we're going to be talking about is a calorie maintenance and a calorie deficit. So, what that means is, what I want you guys to understand, every single person has a certain amount of calories that they need to be consuming in a day in order to stay at their current body weight. So, for example, if my calorie maintenance is 2,500 calories, then that's the amount of calories that I need to be eating in a day to stay at my current weight. And just say, for example, my current weight is 200 pounds. So that's what a calorie maintenance is. Just basically what you need to be eating to maintain your current weight. And if you were to be eating under that, 2,300 calories, 2,200 calories, that would be considered a deficit. And that is what's going to help you lose weight. Now, the reason I'm telling you guys this first is because it's one of the most important concepts to understand if you're trying to lose weight. If you're doing a workout plan, you're doing a ab routine, but you're still consuming too many calories, you're not going to be losing weight. It's just not going to help. That's why I do agree with the statement, abs are built in the kitchen, but other things are also important, like working out, but I'll get into that a bit later. So anyways, yeah, you want to make sure that you're eating in a deficit if your goal is to lose weight. Now you're probably asking, how many calories do I have to be eating though? Or do I have to track my calories every day? So here's what I would tell you. You can go online, search up Calorie Calculator, and it will basically calculate all the calories that you need to be consuming in a day. And it'll find your maintenance, and then what I want you to do is eat 200 to 300 calories below that. So yeah, now that we have that figured out, let's go moving on to the next thing, which is the types of foods that you need to be consuming, as well as your protein intake, because that is really important. What I want you guys to understand, that if you look at certain foods that are highly processed, like for example, see a Big Mac from McDonald's or some fast food stuff, it could have protein in it, but it is a poor source of protein, which is what I'm trying to tell you. And it is very high in calories, which is going to make it harder for you to stay on your weight loss goals. So what I want you to try doing is stick to more nutrient dense foods that are high in protein. Because not only are they going to keep you satiated longer, they're going to help you with reaching your goals. So that's why eating a whole food diet that's high in protein is really going to help. I'll actually drop a whole list of different foods I eat in my current diet, and yeah, just so you guys can get some ideas. But as long as you're making sure that you're in a deficit, eating a whole food diet, those are going to be the essentials when you're trying to lose weight. And also, of course, drinking lots of water, getting plenty of sleep. But anyways, moving to the next thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to touch on, for your protein intake, what I would recommend doing, just to keep it simple, is take your body weight. So with my example, I'm 200 pounds, and try to eat in a range around, I would say 190 to 210 pounds, because let's be realistic, you're not going to hit the exact same protein intake every single day. So that's why I usually pick a range around your body weight, but you just want to make sure it's high. And yeah, so getting into the next point we're going to talk about is resistance training. So I recommend resistance training at least 3 times a week. Try to get 4. What I usually do is I do 5 times a week right now, but sometimes I'll take an extra rest day if my body needs it. But resistance training is one of the best things you can do to complement your fat loss goals, because when you're putting on more muscle, you're going to be improving your metabolism, and also you want to make sure that when you're losing fat, you actually look good while doing it too. And yes, it might be difficult when you're in a deficit to build muscle, but trust me, resistance training is one of the best things you can do, and it's also going to support many other things with your body. But yeah, so resistance training 3 times a week minimum. There's different splits you can do. For example, you can do a 3-day full body, which is a good split, or you could do a upper, lower, full body. There's multiple ways you can do it as long as you stay consistent. And I do have videos from the past where I talk more about workout splits, and I will go more in depth in the future. But yeah, those are the main things I wanted to go over, is just making sure you're in a deficit, eating a high protein diet, whole foods, and also resistance training. those are the main things. And the last thing I want to touch on is cardio. So cardio definitely will help you. I would put those other things I mentioned above cardio. However, cardio is still really important. One of the best forms of cardio I recommend doing is actually just walking. So going for walks, it's easy to do, obviously no equipment needed. You can literally just go outside and get your steps in. And I recommend doing it. You can listen to a podcast, but it really will help you reach your fat loss goals. And yeah, it's a great way, because when you're walking, your body is going to be in steady state mode. So meaning your heart rate is at a consistent pace, which is actually scientifically proven to be one of the best ways to lose fat, is being in steady state mode. But yeah, those are kind of the main things I wanted to go over, just because I wanted to keep this video kind of short and go over some simple things. I will have more videos where I go more in depth on these topics. But yeah, I hope this video could help some of you guys. And if you have any comments, questions, just feel free to drop them below, and make sure to leave a follow, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.